And lo and behold, we just did in this press release from the Tallahassee Police Department. What I'm going to do right now is read it in full here. They also notified us on their social media channels saying the Tallahassee Police Department provides a timeline of events following yesterday's FSU active shooter incident. So, like I said, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to read the entire thing. We're going to put up some images from yesterday from the scene there of the crime on campus, which is still an active crime scene. So this goes as follows from the Tallahassee Police providing this, that on April 17th, just before noon, members of the Florida State University Police Department, along with the Tallahassee Police Department, responded to reports of an active shooting incident unfolding on FSU's campus. A multi-agency response at the local, state, and federal level immediately ensued. The entire incident was over in less than 5 minutes. Despite the quick response, the suspect was able to injure 8 people and impact the lives of hundreds of students, faculty, staff, first responders, and residents of this community through his actions. Now, Chief Lawrence Ravel of the Tallahassee Police Department says, quote, "What we saw on April 17th was an extraordinary example of teamwork and professionalism in the face of a horrific event." He says, "From the moment the call came in, agencies across our region came together seamlessly, sharing information and deploying resources with public safety the top priority." He says this kind of response doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of training, partnerships, and a shared commitment to protecting our community. Now, what they released is a timeline of events. I'm going to read it now in this timeline. So they say at approximately 11 a.m., the suspect, Phoenix Eichner, arrives at an FSU parking garage. He stays in the area for an hour, moving in and out of the vehicle. At 11:51 a.m., Eichner leaves the parking garage. Now, between 11:56 and 11:57, the first shot is fired. Eichner walks in and out of buildings and green spaces, firing a handgun. By 11:58 a.m., multiple 911 calls report a male actively shooting on campus, simultaneous to a police response by nearby officers. At 12 p.m. at noon, the suspect is shot by responding officers and taken into custody. So that was a very brief timeline provided by the Tallahassee Police Department just minutes ago. And as you can see, this whole thing was wrapped up in about an hour. The scene was secure, but the suspect there got on campus around 11 in the morning. And by noon, the suspect was shot by officers responding and taken into custody. So just shows you the extraordinary efforts taken by law enforcement to get on the scene to neutralize the threat there. In the meantime, though, remember, we just showed you this hour that live press conference from the surgeon team at Tallahassee Memorial Hospital. This was the summary there provided by Fox 35 Orlando, you see there. 6 were injured in the shooting. The gunshot wounds treated on torso, chest, abdomen, and face. So a number of gunshot injuries for these victims all over their bodies, as you can see. 3 were taken to the operating room right upon arrival. All victims are expected to make a full recovery. All victims are in stable condition. Also, Fox 35 says FSU will hold a vigil this afternoon to honor the victims after authorities said a gunman opened fire on campus Thursday, as you know, killing 2 and injuring 6 others.